DC, 3 out of every 4 children in the district do not attend their assigned neighborhood schools. Those 22,000 students apply to a lottery. The program is designed to help match a student to the right school. The lottery is designed to make the system fair for everybody, but it hasn't been fair to everybody. An Inspector General's report has revealed that former D.C. Public Schools Chancellor Henderson gave preferential treatment to 1 and possibly 2 members of the mayor's cabinet. They were allowed to enroll their children in schools outside their neighborhoods, according to this report. Henderson defended the moves. The mayor has placed a moratorium on the lottery program. New chancellor has been told to fix it. D.C. Public School Chancellor Antwan Wilson joins us right now. You're new. This didn't happen on your watch, but the mayor said fix it. So how are you going to fix it?
Well, first, I think it's extremely important that families have a great sense of confidence in the lottery system, that they understand that it's fair. And, you know, in that, I've put together a small group of folks who are working on clarifying the policy. Making sure that people understand what the process will be. We're making sure that our parents have that clarity, staff have that clarity, and then also making sure that if there are government officials in place, that they know that they're going to need to square any requests with the Board of Ethics and Government Accountability, BEGA, which is responsible for ensuring that we are upholding the public trust and behaving in ways that are above board. And we won't be doing any chancellor placements until I have a process in place that I feel comfortable with and that the public can feel comfortable that there is going to be fairness in the system.
Let me ask you this, and some people may be surprised by my response here. You've got to attract the best people in the schools and in D.C. government. You can't pay the salaries to match what they can make in the private sector. You might offer housing subsidies, you might be able to offer some other things, maybe tuition, you know, rebates or whatever. So should people in the mayor's cabinet and throughout D.C. government be given special consideration when it comes to placing their kids in public schools?
Well, you know, I look at it this way. You know, I think every community is different. DC, maybe there was a period of time where there were less options that people felt comfortable about. I can tell you I've been in 86 schools, and I have children, and I look forward to them enrolling in the DC public schools, and we're going through the process the same as everyone else. It was something that I certainly, if I felt strongly the other way, would have raised in negotiations in terms of coming here. It was not an issue.
But you know what we're talking about here. Not every neighborhood school is a very good neighborhood school. Some people that live in the neighborhoods don't want their kids going to these schools. They want their kids in the best of schools. It's been going on since the beginning of time in the 40 years that I've been in D.C. Parents, rich, poor, whatever, will do whatever they can to get their child in the very best school, and they will do whatever they have to do to get that child to that school. It's bust across town, I mean, from time to time. So my question is, should there be exceptions made to entice, you know, well-educated people that don't have the funds to pay for private school? Should you give them some help to get their kids in the best D.C. public schools?
Well, I will just say this, Bruce. There are more good schools in this city than the average person understands. And that's the point that I'm trying to make. Okay, and so don't game the system, you're saying. I don't think that we need to game the system. I think that we need to have fairness. I think people need to understand what the process is. And, you know, I think that we need to make sure that whatever we do is specific to the position that we're in now. And I certainly understand the public wants to have confidence in the system and not feel like anyone is gaming the system, and we'll ensure that's happening. Okay.
Are there people right now who have their kids in schools outside of the neighborhoods, as you look at it, and it's just clear to you that that person has been given an unfair advantage? I'm not just talking about D.C. government employees, members of the mayor's cabinet. I'm talking about people with clout. I'm talking about the banker's child. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, as you look at the system right now, is it an unfair system? Have too many people been granted these waivers by past administrations?
Well, let me say this. I have confidence in the DC lottery system, complete confidence. I'm using it myself. I think it's unfair for me to say what was or was not appropriate in the past leadership. I have great respect for Chancellor Henderson. She's improved the school system tremendously. And you know what I would just say is, as we move forward, my focus is making sure that whatever we do, it is using the lottery, making sure that there's confidence and that we are being straightforward.
Everybody's going to have a fair shot.
Everyone has a fair shot. And then, you know, the policy just says in the best interest of the school and the district. And we want to make sure that people understand what we think those conditions are.
Will you use your discretion in some instances?
If I believe that it's in the best interest of the student and in the best interest of the district, I will do so. But I can imagine that would be very rare that I will need to do that.
Okay, it's my first time talking to you.
Absolutely.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
All right.
Coming up next.